Hey folks, all right, so today is going to be our first major snow day at the farm. We had a little bit of snow the other day, but today it's going to be anywhere from 2 to 8 inches, they're saying, and it's just now beginning. But I wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about a horse's coat in the snow and the way a horse's coat is supposed to function in the snow and in the cold. I don't know if you guys can see, but on Wyatt's coat here, you see how his hair is literally like standing up. I don't know if, let me see if I can get a better view of that. See how it's all poked out here and it's like standing up on end. I'll try to get a close-up of it. It's very puffy right now. Basically, this is called Piloerection, P-I-L-I-O erection. And this is a proper, healthy horse coat. This is what a horse coat is meant to do in the wintertime. It's meant to stand up on end like this. And then if you dig under here, you see this undercoat, this thick undercoat, and all of that is warm and dry under there, okay? So the snow will come down on his body. And one of two things will happen, depending on the temperature outside, the consistency of the snow, whatever, is it will either form a blanket on him, and see how sensitive they are to touch. I literally just touched him and he flinched. But it will either, the snow will either collect on his back and just kind of insulate him, or it will hit him and melt. Now we're going to go to the very top of his body right here, where you see the snow is not collecting, and his coat looks wet up here. So I'm going to pull this coat up, and you can see that underneath the wet top, there is still a dry undercoat here. And that is what keeps your horse warm, is that dry undercoat. So when you are outside and you're touching your horses and you're feeling your horses in the wintertime, you want to make sure that that undercoat is dry, even if the outer coat is wet, because those little hairs underneath the second coat, his undercoat, is what is going to keep him warm. Now he's pooping, so we're going to go down here. We're going to take a look at all the other horses. And these horses do have shelter. You can see that big covered pavilion right there. If they want to get under that thing, they have every opportunity to do so. What they'll do is they'll stand here at the hay feeder. They'll eat, for about 20-30 minutes. And then lots of times they'll go stand under the shelter if they so desire. But more often than not, they don't even care about the snow. They do just fine with snow. They stay nice and toasty. Look at Shakespeare here. So you can see he's eating, but see how much his coat really stands up. Like it's just really puffy right now. I mean, it's literally standing on end, almost like he's got electricity in his coat. But of course, he doesn't. But he looks like he. See how much that is puffed out right there? See that? Looks like little needles all sticking out. That's what happens in the wintertime, and that is a correctly functioning horse coat. So that is how he's going to stay nice and toasty. Again, if I pull this up, see how dry that is underneath there? So that thick undercoat is going to keep him nice and dry. He's like, Mom, leave me alone. But Shakespeare grows a really nice beard. You see that long beard he's got under his chinny chin chin? Nice sweet boy. And True is right behind him. Cutter's right here. Same thing. Cutter's coat is literally all poked out. I mean, it just looks like these little, almost like frozen needles, sticking out. So great healthy coat there. You look under it, nice and dry under there, warm to the touch. He is not cold. He's very nice and warm to the touch. So all of this, all of these are great signs. So this forage is what is going to keep them warm as it passes through their gut and ferments. The fermentation causes heat for their body. The heat keeps them warm along with their coats, and they really do quite well in the snow. So Wyatt, there's a nice spot right there you're welcome to go to if you'd like to eat. I'm done using you as a guinea pig, my boy. Now let's take a look at True's coat, okay? True is like her father, Blue, and she does not grow a really, really, really thick winter coat. She was not pinning her ears at me, by the way. She was pinning her ears at Wyatt. But True's coat is nowhere near as thick as the boys, but she does still have a thick coat, and it is still standing on end, but it's a lot shorter than the boys. I mean, the boys' coats are inches long, and, you know, like a few inches long. Shakespeare's is probably, God, 3 inches long at least, and hers is half that, but she still stays nice and warm, because she's got a proper healthy coat. So, and the rest of them do as well. Now, Hope here was shivering the other day, so they did put a winter blanket on her, and because her coat is not near as long, and she's used for showing and stuff, so she doesn't have as long of a winter coat. So she is now she's got a blanket on to keep her nice and warm. It's not even her blanket. It was a blanket that belonged to another horse, but that's keeping her nice and toasty. So everybody's doing well, and yeah, I just thought you guys might enjoy the first kind of major snow of the season. I think horses in the snow are so pretty. They really do love the snow. They'll play in it, and they romp, and they get all excited, and they have a good time in it. So Wyatt, get on in there and eat, son. He's not even hungry. He just ate a whole thing of nice warm grain. So everybody's good. All right, well, I'm going to get out of this cold, and I will talk to you guys later. Now Wyatt's going to mess with True's butt, and she's going to get mad at him. She's going to turn around and throw her head at him. He's trying to play. See, look at him nibbling her butt. He's going to bite her. Oh, he's eating the snow off of her. That's what he's doing. She's going to turn around and correct him. See that leg go up? She's about to kick at him. Yep, there we go. She's going to kick him. Wyatt, you're asking for it. He's such a little boy mentality. But see how the snow isn't even melting on them? It's just collecting, and it'll create a nice thick insulation for them. So very cute. All right, you guys take care out there.